This is an overview of the Tamron AF 55 to 200mm macro zoom lens. Tamron make lenses for a number of camera manufacturers, principally Canon and Nikon, and as is often the case, Tamron lenses are very competitively priced. And here's the lens up close. So firstly, this lens here is meant for a Nikon digital camera, but you can also get the 55 to 200 to fit also Canon digital cameras as well as Sony. Now if you look at the text on the top of the lens here, you can see that it's an LD Di2 lens. LD stands for low dispersion, basically means the type of glass that Tamron put in their lenses. Di stands for digitally integrated, means it's designed to work on a digital camera as opposed to a film camera. The 2 means that it's designed to work on a digital camera that has an APS-C style cropped sensor. So this lens is not going to work on a full frame digital camera. In terms of what's actually on the lens, as you can see, there's really not much to it. You've got your focal range on the side here, but that's basically about it. You don't get an autofocus manual focus switch with this lens. Now if you've got a Nikon digital camera, that's generally handled on the body of the camera itself. In terms of weight, this lens weighs 300 grams, so it's pretty light, pretty easy to carry around. The aperture range is f4 to 5.6 all the way up to f32, and when in macro, when you're trying to take macro photographs, the minimum focusing distance is just under a meter, 95 centimeters. And here's the lens attached to a Nikon D80. When fully zoomed into 200mm, barrel of the lens extends this far. In terms of focusing, as you can see, it's pretty noisy and it's not all that quick, but that's not too surprising considering the cost of this lens. But as this lens is only 300 grams in weight, there's no detectable lens creep with it. To show you a few examples of photos taken with this lens, we have a couple here. Pictures are typically sharp and clear, good coloration as well. I've also done a video review of the Tamron 70 to 300mm lens. And if you look at that video, it's on my YouTube channel, it's interesting to note, if you look at the example photos, how much closer you can get to things with the extra 100mm. But anyway, if you want to see the full-size versions of these pictures, you can find them on my website. To show you a couple of other 55 to 200mm lenses, I've got a few here. Here's the Tamron that I've been talking about. This one here is the Nikon 55 to 200mm, and this one here, it's not the latest version, but this is a Canon 55 to 200. As you can see, the Nikon and the Tamron lenses are virtually the same in size. Canon's quite a bit bigger. The Canon lens though has got a USM motor, so it's going to be a bit quicker and quieter at focusing in. In terms of the Nikon one here, it's virtually identical to the Tamron. The only one of the differences is, as you can see, you've got an autofocus manual focus switch on this lens. You can also get a Nikon 55 to 200mm lens with vibration reduction, which is Nikon's image stabilization, so it's worth bearing that in mind as well. In terms of price, the Tamron lens here retails online brand new for between, say, £70 to £100. Second hand or refurbished, it's a bit cheaper and you can probably pick it up for between £50 and £70. The Nikon one here, with vibration reduction, you're probably talking about £150 to £250 brand new. But if you do get the version without vibration reduction, it's a bit cheaper. With the Canon one here, I don't actually think you can buy the Canon 55 to 200mm brand new anymore, so you're probably looking at getting one second hand, and that's probably just about £100. I think this lens has probably been superseded by the Canon 55 to 250mm lens, which is currently available. So that's my overview of the Tamron 55 to 200mm lens. In conclusion, I think the good points are that it's A, cheap, B, it takes pretty good pictures, C, it's easy to carry around with you, it's very portable. The downsides are that it's quite noisy and quite slow to focus in, but I mean that's not very surprising considering the cost of the lens. If it was me, I would probably go for the Tamron 70 to 300mm because of the extra focal range, but that's not going to be for everyone. If you want a more portable lens, then this is probably more suitable. There we are, I hope you've enjoyed this overview, and if you'd like to check out some more reviews you can go to my YouTube channel, which is SLR Lens. Thanks.